Music really drew me into learning more about the history of music, and that's what led me into playing jazz trombone.
My favorite moment in Jazz U is performing in the Jazz U Big Band, which is a big band that plays college and professional level music. Jazz U program really helped me learn how to play in a group and taught me basic social skills for being in a band with other people.
One of the most memorable programs of Jazz U is really listening to clinics on a Saturday, because most kids don't really play music on a Saturday. It's something we don't really think about. And like listening to professional musicians like take a break from their schedules and talk to us about music in the industry is really informative. And that's one of my favorite parts of this program.
Thanks to all the knowledge and material I learned in Jazz U, I am going to do jazz music as a college major. And after I graduate college, I do plan to pursue a professional career in jazz music.
One of my favorite parts about Jazz St. Louis is the opportunity it has provided me to interact with individuals within the industry. Artists such as Matt Wilson, Keon Harold, and even Kendrick Smith come to regular clinics, weekly ensemble meetings, and even their own shows within the bistro. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy the show.
All right, how y'all doing? All right, give it up. How y'all doing? Fantastic. Those are our students in the education program. We hope you will consider supporting them. We do a lot of great things here at Jazz St. Louis that at no cost to our students or our communities. So please consider getting on I always say get on the JSL team. All right, we have a movement we're working on. My name is Victor Goins. I'm the president and CEO of Jazz St. Louis. It's a pleasure to have you all here tonight. Before we get started, please thank our season sponsor and our Summer Spotlight Series sponsor, the Stewart Family Foundation and Worldwide Technology. We are very grateful for all they do for us. Give them a round of applause. All right? And I send out a request that you take care of the people who are taking care of you today. Our serving staff and everybody else, be generous as possible, because they're working hard to give you that premium experience. Okay, now, ground rules. There are no ground rules. The only ground rule is have a good time. Okay, so like you hear now, as a musician, I'm a tenor saxophone player and a clarinetist. So I'm actually more comfortable on this side of that line than that side of that line. But as a musician, when we feel the energy of the crowd, it actually gives us energy. So how can you make that happen? Well, it's like being in the church, If I say, let me hear the church say amen. Amen. All right, we hear some co-signing happening, and so we need to hear some co-signing happening along the way. So all of that being said, without further ado, welcome this fantastic young educator, saxophonist, a very good friend of mine. He's a member of the Jazz St. Louis Big Band. Welcome to the stage, Harvey Lockhart and the Collective. Give it up for him. Keep it going.
everybody doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad to be here. This is my first time headlining as an artist here at Jazz St. Louis.
All right.
You probably see me here. Any regulars? You probably see me here with the Jazz St. Louis Big Band when we play. So it's always a pleasure to be here with that group, phenomenal big band. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you do, because it's amazing musicians there. But we have some amazing musicians on this stage too. So give it up for Delano Redman on trumpet. Kevin Ward on bass. Kevin Ward on trombone. Charlie Brown on piano. Neal on bass. Neal on drums. That last tune we did was entitled Arbitrary Enforcement by one of my good friends growing up, Willem Dellisford. He now lives in New York. We went to school together, elementary, middle school, high school, undergraduate school, graduate school, and then we separated. He's now in New York, doing amazing things there. But the majority, tonight, the rest of the tunes that you're going to hear are going to be all original compositions of mine. And this group here, we've been playing together now and then, every now and then for the past few years. But it's always a great opportunity, and it's important to me and to all of us that we play our original music, because God has blessed us with a gift, and we want to leave our contribution through the music, through the gift that He's given us. So, and that's what I'm doing. So, all of these tunes have stories to them, and I compose them at certain parts of my life. So, y'all want to hear the stories? I'll try my best to remember all of them, not to bore you, and try not to, say what? You say you're asking my wife because she's here? Somebody said something. All right. But, okay, so this next tune we're going to do is entitled Changes. And I wrote this tune when I was in grad school because I didn't know what I was going to do. You heard me mention my wife. I was courting this young lady, and I was about to graduate graduate school, and I wanted to marry her. And her dad was like, where you gonna work? And I was like, well, I'm about to, gonna go to Chicago, I'm gonna play. And then reality set in. He said, you know what, I'm gonna go teach. But so now I'm here in St. Louis. I've been here since 2010 and have been building some amazing programs, I believe, and doing some great work in our communities and reaching students who really need the support. And you'll hear me talk about it a little bit later. But anyway, here is Changes. Hope you enjoy it. So changes, you know how that works. It's a maturity thing, right? Yeah, so I was going through that. So anyway, so this next tune I wrote, I actually wrote this back in 2020, and never played it before. So you guys have a debut, world debut, what we call it. I wrote it back in 2020. I wanted to release it during the pandemic, but I never thought it was ready. That's kind of like my, my thing. I never think a tune is done, but you just got to do it, right? Okay. So in 2020, something big happened. It affected our world, and we are still affected by it. So I wrote this tune so that we never forget and remember, just how things were in our country and around the world. And they could probably get that way again. Maybe something else is coming that may look a little bit differently. But I wrote this in reflection and appreciation for those who we lost, and appreciation for the way that we adapted. We had to make some significant changes in the way we lived. So this is 2020 Lament. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, a lot to reflect on, right? It's not one that we want to just disrespect by kind of just making too busy. How many of you guys have you been in a situation and you're like, man, what am I doing? You know, like I'm not making some good decisions. I'm kind of all over the place. My character's not right. I'm tripping. So this tune is called "I've Lost Myself." Where am I? If you felt dizzy from that, then that was the purpose of it. Because I was dizzy at that part of my life. So this next tune was another transition. If you know me, you know I have 5 children. Don't say it like that. Hey, they are a blessing. And guess what? They can get up here and play just as good as we could. Yes, yes. Fruitful and multiplying. Yes. So when I was about to have my first child, it kind of caught me off guard. They kind of all did. But the name of this tune is called "She Told Me on a Wednesday," and it's a tribute to my firstborn son. Is he here? Where? Over there? They up there? I can't see him. All right, everybody's up there. We're singing after the show. So this is "She Told Me on a Wednesday." tunes are a little unique and different from what you're used to hearing. And that's good. I like that. And it's equally as unique and difficult and challenging for us to play over those unique tunes. So I love it though. The challenge is real, and how we doing? Yeah. So when I record an album, I might title it Transition. It seems like that's what all of these tunes are about. So this next tune was probably one of my earlier tunes, and it was probably one of the biggest transitions I was making. I was moving away from home for the first time, missing my mama, going off to college.
Okay.
FAMU, Florida A&M University. And I wrote this tune in honor of my mother. Now, I sat on this tune for maybe 6 or 7 years before I played it for her. I played it for the first time at my graduate recital. And this is entitled Beautiful Dahlia. Dahlia, like the flower. Okay. Thank you. This next tune is probably, I know a lot of my tunes have like a serious message to them, but I'm sorry, I'm that guy. But this one is pretty heavy too. This tune basically talks about times in your life when you go through things, behaviors, habits, addictions, things that you're not proud of. And when you hear this tune, it's going to open up with what I hope will be a beautiful melody to you. It was beautiful to me. And then you're going to hear us go through a part in the music where it's that phase of life. I call it the bondage phase. Like when you're trapped, you're involved in something that's got a hold on you. Stronghold. It won't let you go. But if you fight through it, it's hope. So you're going to hear a cry for hope through this thing too. And we want you to know that it's possible to break free at the end. So if you just keep going, do the right things, and do what you need to do to purify yourself, there is hope, right? So this tune is called Free, but with a question mark. Because are you really? choice. You have to choose. You've been a great audience. We have one more tune that we'd like to do for you. This is one of my originals. And we hope you enjoyed it. Again, it's not every day that we get a chance to play our original material, you know, especially us. We are, two of us up here are educators. Delano, Redman over there, teachers at Eastside High School in East St. Louis, Illinois. Kevin Ward here, one of the best barbers in town. Mr. Irvin Neal. Make sure your mail gets to you on time, safely. Yeah. Right? On bass, Mr. Ben Wheeler. He's the man with the best kicks, the best shoes in town. He has a shoe company. Yeah. All right. Mr. Charlie Brown here on piano. He does a lot of things. What's your debut? Property manager. So we do a lot, you know. And it's been a long day. Oh, and I do a lot too. Okay, so I have a non-profit organization that's right next door, Heal Center for the Arts. We actually meet at Central Stage right here, and we have our mission is to make quality arts programming accessible to all students, especially those in urban communities. Just check us out, Heal, H-E-A-L, centerforthearts.org, okay? So check it out. We teach music, we teach young kids, very young, all the way up to adults if you want to learn. We want you to be a part of our family. All right, but anyway, I want to thank Jazz St. Louis for having us here this evening. And I want to thank you for indulging us. As you know, I said we're gonna play all originals tonight, so I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna do one more, huh? We will. Thank you. There's one of these is on Apple Music. I recorded and released it last year, and that was free. So if you want to listen to free, it's on Apple Music and Spotify, YouTube, and all that other stuff. So. Not yet. It's coming.
It's gonna be a million dollars.
I actually want to record 2020 Lament with the symphony, but that costs money, y'all. So I don't have that yet, but don't worry, it's gonna happen.
Don't wait.
All right, here's this last tune because I had to get out of something that I think everybody needs to get out of, and that is complacency. So this tune is called "Gotta Move." Thank you. Kevin Ward on trombone. Redman on trumpet. Irvin Neal on drums. Neal on bass. Charlie Brown on piano. My name is Harvey Lockhart. Thank you so much. You guys have been a great audience. Hope to see you sometime in the future. Thank you.
And let me sit next to you.
No. It was our pleasure. Thank you.
It was my pleasure.
And remember that when you pick up packages now. Right there. When they pick up packages now.
You know, I literally was just thinking about that. Because Vic and I talked about me doing a show next summer. Not now. But
Not New Year's.
no, well, I could. No, that's too soon. That's too soon for me. Victor plays all the time. I run a business, so it's a little different.
Okay.
But so I don't play every weekend. We can I can do things with games.